Hi, it's Lyle from Made by Marley, and today I'm going to be showing you what I am going to be doing with the new IOD Felicity mould from the summer collection. First of all, I'm going to get my release agent, which is some cornstarch, and I am going to put it into my moulds. And this mould is a beautiful mould. It makes some really beautiful flowers. I'm just getting rid of my excess off the top of the back of my moulds, smoothing it out, and now I'm just going to release them all for what I'm going to be making, which is going to be a biscuit tin clock. So all these moulds are going to form the design of my clock. So you need an old biscuit tin and sand it, so that, because if you're going to paint it, and then what I need to do first of all is find the center. So what I'm doing is I'm actually cutting a square out the same size as the top aperture. I'm folding it and folding it again and cutting a little hole in the middle, because that's going to give me the exact center of my clock. I have printed off a clock face. I'm drilling a hole for my mechanism to work so that I can thread the mechanism through at the end. I'm cutting out my clock face and I'm going to be Mod Podging this on. Now later on I actually changed the clock face to a slightly smaller one, but at the moment, as you can see, I'm forging on with this one. I'm finding the centre by folding it, and here I am going to glue it down to the top of my biscuit tin using a pencil to line up all the holes so that my mechanism will fit through the centre. Now I'm getting my Felicity mould roses and I am applying them, and I'm using parts and holes of this to, like a whole part and some of it to make a design that's pleasing. So just cover the front of your biscuit tin, but don't go over the lip of the edges of the biscuit tin. So I need some more, so I'm just repeating the process with a few more and filling in all of the gaps on the clock face. Once this is done, I am going to be painting it all one solid colour, and the biscuit tin side and the base of the biscuit tin as well, the other part. So once that's all done, just make sure you've done all your sides. They're all done as well. Just giving it a wee dry off, and that's me painting the sides of my biscuit tin. And this is me deciding that my clock face needs to be a little bit smaller. So you can see me just eradicating the old one. And now I'm going in with lots of happy shades. I was going for that sort of kitsch vintage look when it came to this clock. So what I'm doing is I am painting them a solid colour and then highlighting the centre of each of the flowers, and the colour choices I'm using are a sort of mustard yellow, an orange, a purple and a green and a white. And I'm just going around the whole of my clock, painting in my flowers until I get them what I'd like them to look like, really. I just wanted to make a cute little clock that, anybody could produce. The mould is really nice and I can't wait to use this on furniture. It takes a little bit of time to do this, and make sure that you're looking at your flowers from all angles to make sure that you've done all of the sides and things and you're not leaving lots of gaps, and you're tidying up as you go. So this is me just kind of coming around and putting some more details and things and making sure that everything kind of flows nicely. Not too many colours, all of the same colour together. With the white, I'm kind of coming across with the red to make those slightly more pinky. And really, you just kind of like have fun with it. Painting in the purples, making sure I've dried it off a bit. And coming back in and putting some more highlights and a little bit more detail onto it. This is me now kind of dry brushing over with some cream just to bring out all the details and all the leaves and make everything pop and give it that real sort of vintage kitsch look that I'm trying to achieve. And this is me coming back with my smaller clock face, and I'm lining it up like I did before, finding the centre on the clock face, cutting a little hole, using my pencil to line it up with the hole that I drilled, and I am going to be gluing this one on. I think the other face was just way too big and it detracted from my flowers, and I wanted my flowers to be this sort of main event. Giving my coats my side of my biscuit tin another coat of paint to make sure it's had 2 solid coats. Don't paint the part where it folds together. That's it. I'm just checking that it works. I've applied my mechanism into the centre, and this is how the clock looks. Easy peasy. And here's some nice close-up shots of the flowers, which are really nice. So I've been Love, made by Marley. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial, and for more IOD inspiration, hop over to my channel.